the Agri-Marketer of the Year Award. Thank you to our sponsor, Bayer Crop Science. To make the presentation, we'll call upon Kate.
I'm here. Good evening again, everybody. As I mentioned before, my name is Kate Hyatt, and I'm the Marketing Portfolio Lead for DeKalb in Eastern Canada. Bayer Crop Science is pleased to support CAMA and sponsor the Agri-Marketer of the Year Award. I'm here to introduce the person who will be introducing the winner, like a amuse-bouche, if you will. Denise Hockaday is a longtime CAMA supporter and now the CEO of Chicken Farmers of Ontario. Denise has introduced the Agri-Marketer of the Year recipients for many, many years. It's with great pleasure to say hello to my friend Denise and to welcome back to the stage Denise Hockaday.
Better lower those. Good evening, everyone. And first off, thanks, Kate and Bayer Crop Science for continued support of this very, very important award, and also for allowing myself the honor of making this presentation tonight. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce CAMA's Agri-Marketer of the Year, CEO of the Show and Tell Agency, my friend, Marty Fisher. I have had the privilege of knowing and working with Marty some time ago, well before all of the great things that he has been doing at the Show and Tell Agency. I figure I've known Marty for at least 15 years, back when managing the DeKalb brand at Monsanto. I was introduced to Marty by actually another agency partner because some of the work I was looking to do was in an area of expertise that she didn't have, and in fact, not many people or businesses had this area of expertise. What I was looking for was, those that want to use data, analytics, and technology ultimately to deliver, evaluate, and measure campaigns. And so that was really hard to find, but Marty had it. He did. And that's what I came to learn about who Marty is. And he's always looking ahead of the curve. He's an embracer of new technology. He's always enthusiastic for new challenges, and he's definitely driven by data. So looking back, I reflect on how important it was, and it still is, to have an agency partner that is completely aligned with your efforts and willing to work with you to push that envelope and always committed to the cause. And I know that sounds obvious, but it doesn't always happen in reality. And so we did some great work with some great outcomes at the time, but it didn't end there. It continued. I was launching a new company and a new Climate Field View platform in Canada, which, if you don't know, is a software platform for crop agriculture. And at the time, I knew that Marty and the team at Sherpa would be up for the task because, again, if you know Marty, he's equally and intensely passionate about technology and farming. And so his enthusiasm for this particular business was evident. With Marty leading the team, we plowed completely new ground. We pushed the envelope of the norm, and we figured it out together, all with curiosity and enthusiasm, which I think you're hearing a theme here, sums up Marty. We embarked on ideas never thought of before, even creating a completely 360-degree immersive experience that was mobile, and it traveled across the country. It was a completely unheard of concept at the time, and Marty and the team mapped it out and delivered. I believe you also got a couple of words around that too, Marty. But my point is, it goes back to having a partner that is completely aligned, enthusiastic, and committed to client success. Marty has invested himself in our industry so much. He is so knowledgeable about many things agriculture, and I don't know that you've ever farmed. But don't kid yourself, Marty can quote global trends, he can quote you market stats, he can give you the intricacies of seed technology and the properties of fungicide on the spot if you ask him. So if you didn't know better, one might say that Marty was a farmer in another life, but he certainly is. It's in his heart. It's equipped with communications expertise and marketing know-how as well. Ever since meeting Marty, I have admired his energy for Canadian agriculture and leadership of his business. While we haven't worked as closely recently, and it's not because I haven't wanted to, it's because life has changed a little bit, but I still continue to admire your leadership and the evolution to now the Show and Tell Agency with you at the helm, Marty. Marty's commitment to our industry is legendary. While maybe he hasn't farmed an acre, he's cultivated something very, very important, and it's a reputation for making a difference for his agency's clients and a genuine love for the people and the businesses that make Canadian agriculture thrive. So before we bring Marty to the stage, we do have a few of his friends and colleagues who wanted to share their congratulations.
I've known Marty for over 20 years and we've worked together on a number of projects. What's always stood out to me is his integrity. In agriculture, integrity is the foundation of trust between farmers, partners, and communities. Marty lives that every day. This CAMA Award is a well-deserved recognition of a career built on doing the right thing. Congratulations, Marty.
For the past 20 years, I've worked for Marty, and I've been able to witness the incredible impact he's had on the agricultural community. Marty goes above and beyond every single day, and it's because of the amazing people that we get to work with in the ag community. Congratulations, Marty.
Congratulations, Marty, on this well-deserved award and recognition. It's been a pleasure working with you throughout these years as you continue to lead and innovate in ag marketing. Your guidance, partnership, and friendship has led to the creation of many successful campaigns to engage our customers. So happy to be along with you on this incredible journey. Wishing you all the best.
Marty, I consider myself so lucky to have had you as a constant throughout my career. Whether I was coming back as a client for the incredible work you deliver or reaching out for advice, you have set the gold standard for agency partners. And let's be real, you make work so fun. You know, why have our annual team meeting in a boardroom when we could have the meeting at your cabin? That's just who you are. You're creative, generous, always leading with empathy, building people up, and going above and beyond to make every experience memorable. And that's what makes you such an exceptional leader, mentor, friend, and of course, marketer. Congrats, Marty.
When I think of Marty, I think of an industry leader. He's really helped revolutionize our industry through the embracing of technology. One of the first to really get us going online as an industry, and has continued that by being a thought leader on AI. Marty's also been somebody who's brought a lot of integrity to our industry. He makes it fun to market. He embraces data like very few others in the industry, and he's had a great deal of success because of that approach. He's also just a fun guy to work with. Congratulations, Marty, on this well-deserved recognition.
Congratulations, Marty, on being named Agri-Marketer of the Year. I've had the privilege of learning from you for almost 20 years, and your passion and wisdom have helped shape my career and so many others. It's an incredible honor, and no one deserves it more. Congrats, Marty. We're all proud of you.
Congrats, Marty. When I think of Marty, I think of three things. I think of trust, action, passion. Trust that you can have a conversation sitting on the bench at Canada's Outdoor Farm Show and say, hey, here's what I'm thinking. There's no promises, but this is what I'm thinking. Action when you call and say, hey, we're ready to go. We need to go. He's on it. It happens like we talked about. And passion for everything in agriculture. Even more passion when you say, let's think outside the box. He goes, oh boy, and his eyes, they pop. And I often wonder, are they going back in? Is it going to cause any long-term damage? Thanks for everything you've done for Canadian agriculture, Marty. Congratulations.
So tonight, we celebrate Marty's commitment to Canadian agriculture, his boundless enthusiasm, and his farmer's heart. Marty, congratulations. You're one of the GOATs, and you are truly deserving of this award. Agri-Marketer of the Year, congratulations.
I'm going to stick to a script because I think my wife said, don't try to be funny because you might get canceled. So thank you all so much for this honor. When I look out at all of you tonight, I see ag marketers that tell compelling stories, stories of resilience, determination, and frankly, empathetic stories of just trying to make it through what have been some pretty challenging times. Between COVID-driven supply chain disruptions, tariffs and market volatility that keep us all on our toes, and general economic uncertainty, we've all earned our stripes. Our farming partners have faced weather that seems to have it out for them, commodity prices that defy logic, and tax changes that persist like kochia. But here we are, ever optimistic about our industry's future. That's the agriculture community I'm proud to have been part of for almost 30 years. Tonight, I want to talk about what agriculture truly provides. Provides being the key word here. Because while everyone knows agriculture feeds the world, that's honestly just scratching the surface of what the industry is giving back to all of us who work within it. So what does agriculture really provide? Agriculture provides relationships, and I mean the kind that last way longer than any marketing campaign. In fact, I wouldn't have met my wife, Meg, without ag. We met while I was working as a contractor for Kenna Group on a Monsanto job. Now, I know you're thinking, most romantic meet cute ever. It certainly gave a new meaning to cultivating new relationships. Some of my best friends, decades-long friends, have come through agriculture. As I look in the room tonight, I see a few of them here, like Denise, Kelly, and Susan Groneveld. These aren't just professional relationships that fade when projects end. These are relationships with people who understand the unique challenges of our industry, and they truly give a shit. So many of the relationships I've built have transcended business. I thank you for the tremendous friendship and support over the past 20+ years. Agriculture provides purpose. Every day, we wake up knowing our marketing efforts matter. We're not just promoting products, we're helping farmers succeed, supporting food security and connecting innovations to the people who need them. When we market for companies like Adama, BioAg, and Cargill, we're part of a value chain that stretches from research labs to dinner tables. You just don't find that in every industry. And agriculture provides careers that span generations. My wife's mother was raised on a grain farm in Western Manitoba. My wife, Meg, worked in agriculture, and now our daughter, Courtney, works with Cantera Seeds. And when she was working on her science degree at University of Manitoba, she was trying to decide what to do. And my wife asked her if she knew the difference between a science degree and an ag degree. Courtney answered no, and her mom responded, "It's a job, dear." Nothing makes me happier than knowing that my daughter made a great choice and will spend her career surrounded by the amazing people in this room and have the opportunity to contribute to such an important industry. There's a particular moment when somebody realizes that they're connected to feeding the world, whether through marketing, agronomy, or farming itself. It's a mix of pride, responsibility, and wow, this industry is more important than most will ever realize. Agriculture provides innovation. As marketers in this space, we get a front row seat to incredible advances. We help bring breakthrough crop protection solutions to market, introduce farmers to revolutionary new biological products, and communicate about equipment innovations that most people will never see. We're storytellers for an industry that's constantly evolving, constantly improving, and constantly finding new ways to do more with less. Agriculture provides stability in uncertain times. People will always need food. That fundamental truth means that while markets may fluctuate and technologies may evolve, our industry has staying power. As marketers, we help companies navigate those changes, but we do so knowing that we're part of something essential, something that connects directly to human survival and prosperity. And agriculture provides perspective. Working in this industry keeps you grounded, pun intended. Food matters, so we're connected to something bigger than quarterly reports and campaign metrics, though those do matter as well. Looking forward, I'm thinking about all the relationships agriculture marketing has provided me, the clients who became partners, the farmers who taught me what really matters, and colleagues who became friends, and yes, even the competitors who keep us sharp. This industry has facilitated a career It's given me a community. It's connected me to the fundamental challenge of our time. How do you feed a world that's growing in a sustainable way? So thank you for this recognition, but more than that, thank you for providing me and the agency an opportunity to be part of an industry that provides so much more than products and services. Thank you to this community that builds relationships, supports innovation, and connects urban and rural people in ways that matter. To everyone here tonight, remember, what we do matters. Agriculture marketing doesn't just sell solutions. It connects possibilities with people, research with reality, and innovation with impact. Here's to all of us who've chosen to work in an industry where success is ultimately measured by harvest. May our campaigns be effective, our partnerships be strong, and may we never lose sight of how agriculture truly provides for all of us. Thank you.
Marty, your accomplishments are truly commendable, and we extend our heartfelt congratulations to you. You are undeniably a deserving recipient of this honor. Now, folks, we have 25 acres left and only a quarter tank of diesel fuel, so let's push through and get the rest of the evening through.